3 people have been killed this morning when a truck and a taxi collided on the N4 road near Belfast in Mpumalanga, and countries have been urged to make disaster management plans to adapt to a growing risk of extreme weather linked to climate change. Ambusise Khadebe with the latest news update. 3 people have been killed this morning when a truck and a taxi collided on the N4 road near Belfast in Mpumalanga. According to the Mpumalanga's Department of Safety and Security spokesperson Joseph Mabuza, the 2 vehicles caught fire in the process. Mabuza says the number of the victims might increase because the taxi passengers are still trapped in the vehicle. Fire officials and police are busy at the scene. Travelers on the N4 road have been urged to be cautious as traffic might be delayed and directed to another route. A new national strategic plan on HIV/AIDS and TB will be released by President Jacob Zuma today. The 5-year plan will be a guide on how to tackle the pandemic over the next 5 years. Various sectors under the South African National AIDS Council have contributed to the new plan. Deputy Chairperson of SANAC, Mark Haywood, says the new plan addresses challenges and closes gaps that existed in the previous NSP.
I feel that it's a visionary plan. I feel that it's one of the boldest plans in the world. And I think that we can, as a society, congratulate ourselves that we have kept the vision and the ambition of trying to stop this epidemic and to trying to stop the TB epidemic. And I think that's important because what is happening in many parts of the world is that the urgency around HIV is diminishing.
Tests on lab mice have opened up a new path towards a vaccine against HIV. The journal Nature says genetically modified mice fought back the virus after they were injected with genes to make antibodies. First identified in 1981, AIDS has claimed at least 25 million lives worldwide. So far in clinical trials, only one candidate formula has had a modest effect, providing a shield of 31% against the risk of HIV infection. A team led by David Baltimore at the California Institute of Technology says it has developed a way to deliver genes to lab mice. For more on AIDS Day, press option 7 for our special package. And lastly, the UN Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change has urged countries to make disaster management plans to adapt to a growing risk of extreme weather linked to climate change. Scientists say both developed and developing countries are vulnerable to extreme weather. Most fatalities are in developing countries, while developed countries suffer higher economic losses. Christy Ebai of the IPCC says a number of strategies can work.
There are many different kinds of activities, from implementing early warning systems to better management of ecosystems to thinking differently about how protecting infrastructure from extreme weather events that have been shown to work in a number of places around the world, and that countries can start now with implementing these. They offer benefits to development today, and they will make sure that they reduce vulnerability in the longer term to climate change.
Catch the latest news anytime here on Newsbreak, Option 1.